3 reasons why you can't be more than just her friend. Hi guys, I am Apollonia Ponte. I am your dating and relationship coach, founder of ApolloniaPonte.com. I'm your coach for you men to master your attraction skills, really understand what women want, and build the confidence and integrity to date women that are of value to you. And in today's video, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about such a very, very popular subject, and I hear this all the time on why can't I just be more than just her friend, or why can't I just be a friend to her and then eventually she'll just find out that I'm the right guy because I did everything. I'm respectable, I court her, I pay for her, and I'm just there to be her friend. So maybe one day she'll just fall down and all of a sudden knock on her head and be like, this is the guy of my dreams. I want to marry him. I want to desire him, and I'm sexually desirable to him, and I want him sexually. And it doesn't work like that, guys. And you know, I want to be really black and white with you and give you the reason why it doesn't work like that. Because typically when women go into dating a man or either agreeing to a date on the man, it's because they see an inch of possibility that this could be something. But it's really up to you, the man, to make this possibility happen. And we can go back into, and I always talk about this, the yin and the yang of feminine energy. And men come in with their masculine energy in courting and leading, being assertive, being unapologetically honest, and doing those things. And what leads you to just be a friend is when you don't look at it from this aspect. And either you look at it from a scarcity or lack mindset, where you're not coming from integrity of knowing who you are and what you stand for and saying, this is not my final straw if she doesn't like me, because I know there's other women out there that will. But when you start to become a passive male and you become a friend, and in hopes that this girl is going to see you, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you cannot be just her friend. And I don't want you to think that you can't turn this around, because you sure can. But out of my years of coaching, there's these 3 things that I've seen in common with men, that they stay in the friend zone happily sometimes because they think if they bow down to this woman, that basically she's going to come running to them, which doesn't ever happen, guys. So the number 1 reason out of the 3 is that you're too emotionally and heavily involved with this woman, where it's creating some type of distraction in your life. Maybe you're not working as hard as you should. You're not personally getting involved in your own activities, personal growth. You're putting your stuff on the side and putting her first as a priority. And then typically you have more emotions for her, because typically when you're in the friend zone, only one person is getting their way. And you are emotionally wrapped up in an outcome with this woman that you're not even seeking other potential with other women. Now, I'm not saying be a player and seek potential from other women just to get her attention, which I do talk about in my Friendzone No More product, and how to do that authentically, which I'll put below in the description box. But this is where you get so emotional that you get so in your head and wrapped up on one woman that seeks validation, that you are letting her give you validation of who you are as a man, because of the fact that you can't get this one girl means that you are doing something wrong. And then you start to get not as confident. You start to get fearful, and your masculine presence gets diminished, and you continue to go around in the cycle over and over. And if this is you, I really encourage you to push away. Now let's get into reason number 2 on why you can't just be more than friends. Reason number 2 is because your time is all about her. Again, alluding to tip number 1, when I said you're making her a priority and you don't have a sense of priority in your own life as you yourself. You should always be the priority until you both are at a mutual playing field in a relationship that you both are possibly seeking, and you both are living from the same foundation, same integrity, same values, and same respect in a relationship, is when you start to make each other a priority, because it's a mutual decision. But until you reach that point, if you are making a woman your number 1 priority, what makes you think that she has to work for anything to get you? What makes you think that she sees value in you? I'm not saying that you can't court her. I'm not saying that you can't call her. I'm not saying that you can't pursue her, because that's the nature and that's the art of the masculine energy in the dominant man. But when you start making her your priority, meaning diminishing your values, diminishing your time, not saying no, becoming passive, and also doing things that just don't feel right. You know that feeling you're like, probably shouldn't be doing this, or your boys are telling you, gosh, boy, man, you let this girl walk all over you. There's something in there that tells you this is not right. And that's the voice that you need to listen to. So start prioritizing your time to what you want to do. Start living your life, and she will come to you, and you will see that, because this is also what boosts attraction. Now, reason number 3, you think that she is too good for you. All right, guys. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeing value in a woman and being like, gosh, this is a great woman, and I think this is the type of girl that I want to settle down with. All right. There's nothing wrong with that, but the key word was think in the way that I said this, okay? There's so many men that get fixated on a woman that they've known within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even a month. It doesn't take 1 month to really know a woman. It takes time. So if you see potential in a woman, great. That's an amazing thing. Court her, pursue her, see the outcome, but don't put so much pressure on yourself to make something work where you're putting her on this pedestal saying, if I have her, this means I conquered everything and I am such a dominant man and I can get any woman that I want. It doesn't work like that, guys. And why I say this is because what I don't want to happen here, and I see so much, is men get fixated on this one specific person, or we're fixated on the idea, but we're not paying attention to reality. So if you put this woman on a pedestal, what you're doing is you're devaluing your own integrity and your own self. You've got to lead with your purpose, because this is what women want. I have a client right now that I'm coaching, and he's getting this beautiful woman, and he's really like, Apollonia, I really like her. And he doesn't have a problem scoring woman, but he has a problem scoring woman that he really likes. And this is her. And I'm telling him, pursue her. There is an art in in pursuing, especially a high value woman. She's going to appreciate that. And I keep on reminding him, even though she's different than any other woman you dated, remember to take your time. And he tells me, Apollonia, this is so different from me, because every time women are always coming after me. Women are always the ones that are doing things and making the approach, and I'm pursuing, and she's initiating, and she's, showing up for the dates and telling me she likes me and emotionally responding to me through text, talking about like, what is my future goals and things like that. But she also makes it hard for me. And I told him, exactly, that's why it's different. But it's important to understand here, guys, is what I constantly remind him of is, because he's in a situation that's different from what he's used to, does not mean that this woman will be harder to get. It means that this is a healthy pace, a healthy way of going, and it's also a challenge for him to be in his own presence, to not look at this woman just because things are going differently as better than him, because he's never done that before. So that's what I mean, the awareness in the process and being present in that, then the actual prize and not the reality, the actual prize that we've possibly made up in our head, that it's, I want this person, but we're not pacing ourselves through the reality, the process, and we just want that instant gratification. So don't ever think that anybody else is better than you. I mean, would you be in a position in your job right now that if you thought that people were better than you? Probably not. And this goes in love, dating, and relationships as well. If you're interested in more valuable content and want some one-on-one attention with me in regards to really solidifying and knowing how to sexually escalate with women, escalating, passing shit tests, and literally not being in the friend zone type of guy no more, then this is for you. I encourage you to download my Friendzone No More product, which is down below in the description box. And because of this, you are also going to be added to the VIP membership, which I go on there once a month, sometimes even bring guest appearance on there. And I share and answer your comments, questions, or concerns, so I can give you that one-on-one tailored growth and support through this process. So go ahead and click that link in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.